Well, I'm sorry, I just had to talk about this wonderful new reissue of the Zappa Apostrophe album. Let's discuss, shall we? Welcome, classic rock fans, to a short video and unboxing where we're going to discuss the new reissue of the Apostrophe album by the one and only Frank Zappa, of course. If you're new to this channel, please do click like, subscribe and check that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And check some of the links below this video for ways you can support the sterling work done at this channel. It's always much appreciated. This album, of course, follows, I think, hard upon the wonderful Overnight Sensation album. In fact, they're very, very similar, I think, musically. This, of course, is replete with shaggy dog stories and scatological humour, just as we love it. And the rude humour is much more subtle on this album as opposed to the kind of lavatorial fisting we get on Joe's Garage and Shake Your Booty a bit later on. This album, of course, contains the wonderful track on racial discord, Uncle Remus, which is apparently a follow-on from Trouble Every Day, and as well as the wonderful instrumental, which is Apostrophe. Apostrophe, of course, features Jack Bruce on bass. Now, I must admit they've done a wonderful job, and there's doff of the cap to Joe Travis, of course, who is constantly walled up in that the Zappa vault with the Zappa family mercilessly tossing him curled cheese sandwiches every now and again. But I just had to buy this because it's such an important Zappa album. I've missed quite a few of these types of sets because they've come out at the wrong time or I just haven't had the money. I missed the Hot Rats deluxe set a few years ago because I was skint, unfortunately. And that's one of my favourite Zappa albums, so I had to let that one go. And it's the same with the Dylan bootleg series. I mean, I love that set, but often they come out and they're pretty expensive. So there's massive holes in my Dylan collection as well, unfortunately. But this one, I wasn't going to do a Hot Rats on this and let this one slide, so I went and bought this. So I got mine from HMV, by the way, which was more competitively priced at the time than Amazon, believe it or not. So I know I'll find the best purchasing link and stick it just below this video. I think this album, like a lot of Zappa stuff, is a melange of Zappa recordings all brought together. In terms of the actual sound, disc 1 contains the original album, which is the best I've ever heard it, to be honest with you. It sounds fantastic. But it's the extra bits on disc 1 which are just absolutely fantastic. The 10-minute version of Apostrophe is worth the price of admission alone, with the wonderful Jack Bruce decorating with his own style of playing. A style of playing that I think Zappa would dismiss as a little bit too busy. And disc 2, 3 and 4 are all made up of live concerts or live material from about this time, which sound absolutely sparklingly brilliant. Replete with interjections, and Zappa's humour certainly rises to the fore here as he interacts with the audience and the band members. Just absolutely love it. It's Zappa at his very, very best. I mean, the Blu-ray, there's I think a Blu-ray audio 5.1 mix, Dolby Atmos mix of this album on the Blu-ray disc, but I don't have access to surround sound, so I can't really sort of report on that. But I thought I'd show you the actual item itself, but it's really nice quality. You'll see that as I unbox it, and it's an item I just had to have in my collection. Anyway, enough of this flim-flam. Let's actually look at the item. So there's the actual box itself. Sorry about a bit of glare from the sun there. That's the spine. That's the rear. Disc 2 is the concert from Colorado Springs in 21st March 1974. And that continues on to disc 3. Disc 4 is early bonus live tracks, includes a wonderful version of Inca Roads from Utah in 18th of March 1974. That would have been the day after my birthday, would have been about 6, I think. Disc 5 is Date in Ohio continued. It was, again, absolutely fabulous concert. And disc 6, as I said, is the Blu-ray. So it opens up as such, and you get the inside of the box is decorated with paraphernalia relevant to the time, I think. Anyway, this is disc 1, which contains the 50th anniversary of the Apostrophe album. And that's the actual disc itself. The interesting sort of outtakes on this include Don't Eat the Yellow Snow, the basic tracks, alternate take, Nanook Rubs It, basic tracks outtake, Nanook Rubs It, session outtake, Cosmic Debris, basic tracks, take 3, Extra Fugal Force, mix outtake, Apostrophe mix outtake, Uncle Remus mix outtake, and Apostrophe, the unedited master, 11 minutes that runs for, an Uncle Remus piano and vocal mix. That's disc 1. Disc 2 is the concert from Colorado Springs, or the beginning of, that's that disc there. Get to hear the wonderful Chester Thompson, who I interviewed for this channel. Go and check that interview out. That's the disc for disc 2. Yes, disc 5, sorry, this is disc 3. Yes, this is the continuation of the concert. This is Colorado Springs continued, which is, again, absolutely fabulous. That's the rear. And it seems that all the discs are the same, but I'll show it to you anyway. That's disc 4. Disc 4 is early, I think early live recordings plus the beginning of a concert from Dayton, Ohio in 1974. It includes Inca Roads from Salt Lake City. I don't know where the rest of that concert is, perhaps it's just not there. And the rest is the concert from Dayton, Ohio from the 20th of November 1974, and has a wonderful version of Stinkfoot on it. That's that, the rear. And again, the disc is very much the same design. Which leads us to disc 5, which is the Ohio gig continued. And it also contains more bonus swill, apostrophe TV ad, Don't Eat the Yellow Snow, single edit, Gottberg GTR, approximate bail, and the Poodle Bites. And there's the disc for that. And disc 6 is the Blu-ray audio. Which again, it's the same design. It contains the Dolby Atmos mix, Dolby True HD, 5.1 quad mix. It has everything you could want on there. This is the, I kept this because I'm completely anal about all this stuff. I kept the sticker off the, that focus on it, off the front box. That goes into the collection. And we get this wonderful, wonderful book with, I think, a foreword by the ever so learned Joe Travers. That's just all the track listing. Let's get to the pictures and stuff. Lots and lots of text, which I actually love. I love to learn some significant stuff from these sets as well. I like them to turn over lots of stones. It's a nice thick booklet. Got a plane going over now, so excuse that. Joe Travers, the Vaultmeister. Brilliant. Love that picture. Again, I apologise for the plane going over. This is, seems to be track by track information, which is just certainly worth reading. Just get to the pictures. I do have Overnight Sensation, which again was a wonderful set, but this one I just had to acquire as well, and I'm really looking forward to a deluxe edition of the Zoot Allures album. Obviously, I mean, Joe's Garage is going to be in the post. That's a bit later on, of course. So Shake Your Booty would be a fabulous set. I mean, I can imagine there's loads and loads of live stuff surrounding that one. Anyway, there you go. That's a rather unscripted delve into the new Zappa collection. This is Apostrophe, the 50th anniversary edition. It's certainly well worth getting hold of. I truly love this Zappa album. Anyway, as I said, I'll leave a purchasing link just below this video, and I will leave you with my best wishes. Hope you're well, staying safe, and of course that you keep listening.